Welcome back to the channel, guys. My name is Gordon Frayne. We are back with an update. Today, we're talking about Ethereum. As always, if you enjoy the content, smash that thumbs up button below, hit that subscribe button as well. Smash that bell notification icon if you want to get notified about similar videos. And don't forget to grab your completely free copy of The Rise of Bitcoin. It's linked below this video, down in the description. Grab it now, and let's talk about Ethereum. So Ethereum seems to have been completely underperforming, especially compared to Bitcoin, essentially for the past couple of years. And many people are waiting for a reversal of that trend in order for us to see some kind of altcoin season. Traditionally speaking, in previous cycles, if you've been around this space for a few years, you may know that a sharp increase in the price of Ethereum is typically one of the catalysts we look for when thinking about altcoin season potentially happening. And we did get a brief little insight into that here back in November when we had the market moving to the upside, Ethereum moving to the upside as well, reclaiming that 200-day moving average, and allowing us to see many alts outperform Bitcoin during this 4 to 6 week period. But it was very short-lived, and we saw Ethereum's price start to come back down. Bitcoin also came back down over a similar period, and eventually here on the 2nd of February, Ethereum broke back below the 200-day simple moving average. We tried to hold this level before dropping even further, and we're now sitting at about $2,220 per Ethereum token. So I want to zoom out on the chart here because this green trend line is quite interesting. If we zoom out much further, going all the way back here to essentially the beginning of 2020, or at least Q1 of 2020, we have long-term support with this particular trend line holding all the way through the middle of 2022. We got a bounce here again in the latter stages of 2023, before getting it holding a support once again here by October of 2023. And just look at where we're at now. Again, on the chart here, we have come all the way back down to retest this particular long-term trend, and we wicked down pretty much exactly to that long-term trend before getting a little bit of a bounce. So I'm looking for us to see this long-term trend remain intact. I think we need to see that happen for us to see some positive price action over the coming weeks and months for Ethereum, but it's definitely been a painful few months. Again, if we bring up the BTC to ETH chart, you will notice just how much outperformance we've seen for Bitcoin versus Ethereum over the past essentially the past 2 years. So let me bring that up correctly on the chart here, mapping Bitcoin to Ethereum, and that's going to allow us to see some of the true price action when comparing Bitcoin against Ethereum. So again, what we're looking at here is actually, maybe I should price it the other way just to kind of illustrate my point. ETH to BTC. If we bring that up on the chart here, what you're seeing here essentially is Ethereum as the base asset on this particular chart getting significantly outperformed by Bitcoin over the past number of years. So what we're seeing here, what the chart is basically telling us, because we're moving down in this direction, that is Bitcoin outperforming Ethereum essentially since we had the last peak here all the way back in September of 2022. And just like I was saying earlier, look at this period of outperformance here. When the chart is moving up like this for Ethereum versus Bitcoin, this is a period where Ethereum significantly outperformed Bitcoin, and this period through Q1 and Q2 of 2021 was the true altcoin season from the previous cycle. However, you can see that we've really struggled for Ethereum to try and break out of this downwards channel, and we're not seeing it happening just yet. If we draw in this trend here, looking back at this price action over the past couple of years, we haven't seen Ethereum be able to break out of this downwards channel versus Bitcoin. And I think if we're going to see a reversal of the trend for Ethereum bouncing off of this long-term support that's held for 4 to 5 years that we just looked at on the previous chart, I would like to see Ethereum getting back up towards the upper bound of this particular channel. We would first have to reclaim the 200-day simple moving average on the way to doing that, then moving towards the upper end of this channel and hopefully breaking out of it to signal some form of altcoin season similar to what we got here back in Q1 and Q2 of 2021. So again, many other analysts, and again, credit where credit is due, Merlin the trader and Ted on X, which we'll see in a moment, talking about some of these signals that might be leading us towards Ethereum getting a bit of a reversal in the trend. So if we bring up the Ethereum chart again, they have mapped in a similar trend support line here going all the way back to 2020 and Ethereum holding that level. Hopefully we can see a nice solid bounce. And again, you can see pretty much every time, this is on the weekly chart now, but essentially every time we do get to this level, we have a nice big bounce to the upside. We got a nice bounce here, we got a nice bounce here, coming back, a bounce again. And this is the weekly chart. So these are not small moves. Even if we go back to October 2023 with this particular move, that's a 163% move for Ethereum in a 150-day period. So we're not talking about small moves here. And now that we've come all the way back down to bounce and retest off of this long-term trend, hopefully we will see Ethereum waking up from the coma that it's been in and making a larger move to the upside. Again, this is not guaranteed, guys. This is not financial advice. But if we look at what's happened historically, when we do come down to retest this trend, it has held every time we've come down here for the past 5 years, and we've gotten a pretty solid bounce. So that's the point Merlin is making here. Again, for 5 years, the stochastic RSI crossover has marked every major ETH rally. So he's making the point that the RSI crossover has just flashed once again, and that given that it has marked the rally on many previous occasions, we could be in for seeing a nice move for Ethereum to the upside. Again, Ted on X here reporting that he feels that Ethereum is trading very much like the 2016-2017 cycle, consolidating for a year now and recently broke below a key support level. Again, the latter half of 2025 is going to be bullish for Ethereum, is what he is betting on. And again, comparing this price action here in 2016, this consolidation period here, to what's happening in 2024, 2025, and he's anticipating a larger move to the upside. Again, I'm not sure if we're going to be getting up to $20,000, $30,000 per Ethereum, but he's mapping it out similar to what we saw back in that initial cycle in 2016, 2017, when we had all of that hype around ERC20 and all of those ICOs happening on the Ethereum network. So that is it for today's video, guys. I just wanted to give a quick update. It's been a painful time for Ethereum. And when you look at some of the other layer 1 blockchains that have come in to disrupt over the past number of years, let's just compare Sol to Ethereum very, very quickly. We have seen significant outperformance for Solana versus Ethereum over the past couple of years as well. So again, the chart moving up and to the right here is indicative of Solana outperforming Ethereum over that time period. Again, if we go all the way back here to June of 2023, we have seen Solana outperform Ethereum by a factor of 860%. So I know long-term Ethereum bulls have found it quite painful for the past couple of years with the way that Ethereum has been performing, but maybe there is some light at the end of the tunnel with this bullish stochastic RSI crossover and some of this sentiment and price action that is resembling what we saw back in 2016, 2017. Again, I will let you make your mind up, guys. I'm just trying to present to you what I'm seeing on the charts, what I'm reading from other analysts, and what we might be in store for as we move through into Q2, Q3, and Q4 of 2025. Again, today's video, guys, is sponsored by Femex, the most efficient crypto trading and investment platform. I'm going to leave a referral link for Femex down in the description. Check it out for yourself. Again, this is not financial advice, guys. Always do your own research. Make sure that you take precautions when you are trading with these types of assets. They are inherently extremely volatile, and always make sure you do fundamental and technical analysis when assessing these types of assets. Again, if you got any value at all out of today's video, guys, I would really appreciate if you dropped it a thumbs up in the video below. It's super helpful for the algorithm to spread the good word. So I want to keep growing the channel. I want to keep making these videos. Give it a thumbs up if you want to see more of them. Hit subscribe, smash that bell notification icon. And again, you've got a completely free copy of my book, The Rise of Bitcoin, waiting down in the description for you. Go and claim it down below, and we'll catch you in the next video.